Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the rest of October. Yes, I'm so sorry. I had a few days where I really had anticipated getting your reading out, and I want to thank you for your patience. Today we're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energy, and what you may not see coming for the rest of October. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgo today. Let's see, we're going to start out with the initial oracle message from the Mystic Forest Oracle. See what, you were at the beginning of something. I feel like there's some new ideas that you want to implement in your career, new projects. You're at the very start of a new journey. I see these as like mushroom spores when I see this card. And it's all of these ideas that have been percolating and they're sprouting, right? That's what they do. Are you creating a colony? I don't think many of you are doing that. Maybe some of you are creating a community, colony. You're at the very beginning here. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being, Virgo. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. Yeah, creative potential. There's a lot of creative potential that you hold. So really pay attention to your thoughts and what you're trying to create in your life at this time. It's that amped up energy, right? When we want to go in a new direction and we have the motivation, we have the desire, we have the drive, and we have the ideas. So I'm getting that you're really excited about something that you're wanting to create in your life at this time. All right, now let's get into the Familiar's Way Tarot and see what these messages are for you. We're going to take a look at the overall general energy for the rest of the month first. Okay, Spirit. This is the Familiar's Way Tarot deck. One of my faves. So we're going to talk to the animals this morning. I don't know why. You're like, I feel this humorous side coming out of you, Virgo, right now. You're trying to make light of something, or not in a bad way, but you're funny. You're in a funny energy. Maybe some of you tuning in, you feel like you're in a really strange, fun place. No matter your circumstances, lighting up the energy, right? Recognizing the beauty even in the chaos. I'm getting all that right now. All right, overall general energy. And this is the card of creativity. Isn't that cute? The rhino's helping her. He's got the pentacles. She's drawing him. You could have a muse. Maybe that's the energy I was picking up on. Do you have a muse, Virgo? You know, and I think there's a peace that can wash over us when we're doing the work that we're meant to do. This card has a lot to do with following your life's purpose and really being patient. That when we devote ourselves to the things that we're passionate about, those are the keys to our own success. So this rhino is just saying, use my energy in your steadfast belief around creating what you want to create at this time and keep putting the work in. It will pay off. Interesting. You're very work focused. Now, you got the magic moving through the stripes. I love this. The zebra medicine. As you can see, she's calling upon the divine. I call upon the divine. You know, typically in the Magician card, we see the wand, and that's like, I have a dream, right? And I'm going to make it happen. But there's something magical that I think is starting to come together for you at the second half. And again, it is magical. This is pure magic. Starlight of hope. Here we have the fireflies, which really is lighting your firelight of hope. And renewing your faith, following your dreams, wishes coming true. All right, Virgo, I love this. We have two major arcana here. And then what you don't see coming, the Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a passionate new one at that. Take the leap. We've got the frog saying, go ahead, activate your creative energy. It's the gateway to magic. Okay, you all are exciting me. Now we're going to pair these energies with Spirit Daughter. We're layering today. I'll tell you what, this is like, gosh, I can't even think of a song that goes with it. This is beyond Eye of the Tiger. This is like floating in the clouds. And co-creating with the universe. This is amazing energy. Seriously. All right, let's see. What are the affirmations that are going with this? New practices. I am dedicated to my visions. I love this. Doesn't that go perfectly with what that rhino is saying? Stand tall, right? Patience and practice are the keys to success. Devote yourself to your work or craft and stay dedicated to the vision. Whatever you're creating at this time, you've got a lot of support from the universe, like big time. They're like, this is like, you know, signed, sealed, and delivered. Maybe that's the song. What is that? Signed, sealed, delivered? Is that a, gosh, is that the Pointer Sisters? I get it wrong, but I get these songs in my head. I'm not quite sure who sings them, but that's what I'm hearing in my head right now. The power of love. Wow, you're co-creating with the universe through the power of love. Virgo, what did you all tap into? I want some of your juju. Look at this. Love radiates from me into the world. This is the card of self-love. You're manifesting from this beautiful place in the past from self-love. And then that can't help but bring in your dreams and your wishes. My goodness. All right, y'all. It's like there's so much hope coming off of you right now. Receiving wisdom. I am open to receiving guidance from the universe, from myself and the universe. Look at those books. Some of you could be studying new things, learning how to increase your skill set, your abilities. There's something that you're asking Spirit for to receive guidance, and you're getting it. You are definitely getting guidance the second half of this month about going in a passionate new direction. And you're standing at the threshold of this new beginning that is harnessing, right, your creative potential so that all your wishes can come true. I mean, this card told this whole energy right from the start. This is magic. Ace of Wands. Release tension. And when we do make a decision to go in a passionate new direction, we actually can go, you know, it's like that. I'm going to just relax into this. I'm not going to hold on too tightly. There's something that I think you were trying to wrestle with. I felt it over the spring, summer months. And now I think you've kind of hit this stride where you're able to access greater hope and faith in what you're building and creating and doing the work, not trying to, it's that pause between speaking too much about something, thinking too much about something, and then just being in it, not conceptualizing it, just living it, embodying it, and doing it. I know that's kind of vague, but I think you feel me here. Because when we get into that space of just surrender and we release and let go, that's what you're doing in the near future. You're taking this beautiful frog medicine and you're taking this passion of yours and you're applying it. And what does this do? This not only does it activate you, right, in your creative, I say creative juices, your creative inspirations, it allows you to release and open yourself to the flow of life. I release and open myself to the flow of life. And that thereby releases tension. My goodness. All right, let's keep going. Virgo, I'm not seeing any kind of hitch in your giddy up at all right now. This is unbelievable. You've tapped into this self-directed, divinely, and what's happening, Virgo? It's like the more you give to this beautiful magic, I mean, lately I've been picking up on the magician being very shamanic and going into this unknown, almost into the darkness and calling upon the divine, I keep hearing calling upon the divine. Some of you are invoking a lot of magic in your intentions. And when we co-create with Spirit and we let go and we step aside, it just flows. It flows through you. And I'm telling you, you got the juju. You got the Virgo, you got the juju the second half of this month. There's some sort of unconditional love. This could be around unity consciousness and operating from that ascent, right? The ascent of the heart. Once you operate from that place, it's like you just co-create with Spirit. And that's why maybe your hope is being renewed in a certain situation. And a lot of this comes down to believing in yourself and taking risks around that. I said shuffle one more time. I'm going to get it cut here. Page of Pity. Yeah, there's been, Virgo, you all have traversed a difficult year. All right. I'm not going to lie. Beginning of this year, it was like you were having so much heartache and heartbreak and difficulty in a connection, not feeling heard, not feeling appreciated, right? Doing all the work, right? Not making those advances. But what it did was, I think what it does is it smooths the rough edges between us and others, and also between us and ourselves. And so you've hit your stride here towards the end of the year. All right, new practices, because you have been initiating practices that allow you to dedicate yourself to your craft and putting the time in. I'm telling you, all these ideas, those spores, those mushroom spores. Yeah, I'm gonna get one more on this just to be clear. You've been releasing a lot. And see, when we release all the gunk from the past, we lighten up. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is about your drive, your ambition, your inner confidence. You're implementing these ideas. It's almost like two things are happening at the same time. The more you move forward, you know, when they say go with grace, right? And you are mindful, right? It's like just focusing on you, focusing on your work, focusing on what you can control, not what you can't control. And I do know that there's been a little bit of a buildup. This is Eight of Cups is a buildup of hurt, anger, frustration, irritation. This is the card of I'm letting go of resistance so I can actually move forward and drop down into this movement. This is powerful movement forward, Virgo, and dropping the resistance in order to be able to do that, especially as it pertains to your dedication to what you're trying to build in order to create more success for yourself and the ideas that you're trying to implement. This is incredible energy. Seriously. This is the energy of people who are so driven, right? Gosh, I don't even read some of these, but was it Think and Grow Rich or something? I don't know. I just massacred that. But it's like this, the mindset of wealth, the mindset of, but doing what you want to do that's pouring out of you. This is consciousness, higher consciousness pouring through you in your work. You know, I was just thinking about that with, I've been healing with my hands for years. And, you know, my daughter was going through a rough time getting braces yesterday. And I realized too that the intention that we put behind our abilities, our talents, our creativity, it's a creative act to take your heart chakra energy and let it flow out through your hands and step out of the way and give people part of you, the essence of you. And I brought that up as an example because I feel like you're doing that through your art, whatever that is. I mean, art is what you create in the world. It could be anything, whether it's a beautiful dish, right? A painting, a poem, a beautifully crafted text message to your friend or to a family member or to a new love interest. It's like when you act from that place and you just let it flow out, it's pure. There's something so pure about your intention to create. Y'all are inspiring me because you have this really beautiful connection with the divine. It's heart-led. What you're doing, what you're creating from, the magic that you're creating from. It is heart-led. And that is powerful, my friends. And what does that do? You were going through some sort of stagnant energy in the past, and it was very hard, like trudging through the mud, all right? But it allowed you to see things from a different perspective. And it inspires a lot of growth. So you're coming out of the Hangman. This was in reverse. And where things are maybe things felt a little upside down in the past. Now they're gonna feel more right side up, if that makes sense. So you're coming out of a period where your manifestations didn't feel aligned and you were like, what? You know, that's when we get really like almost angry or frustrated with the universe because it's like, I'm doing the work, I'm maintaining my focus. So it's almost a matter of just the universe operates its own timeline. And I wish we could just snap our fingers, but the space between our manifestations coming into our reality and the time that they're born, that's the work, right? That's the dropping the resistance. And you know what? And I'll tell you, you learned how to do it. Damn, Virgo. This is like a lesson in dropping the resistance. And you know what? And I think that's what I was telling you. When we have this resistance between what we're trying to create, especially when you feel like your intentions are pure and you're like, universe, why are you sending me these tough lessons when I'm trying really hard and I'm really doing my best and I'm putting my heart and soul into it? And you know what? And that causes some friction. It causes sadness. And you're just like, what? So I think you experienced that in the past. Yeah. Where you weren't, this is, yeah. Mm-hmm. This is exactly what you were going through this year. You could be dealing with some sort of water sign or still dealing with a water sign. This is the King of Cups in reverse. This has been coming through the last couple weeks for you or months in the last, this is familiar energy. Okay. Something is shifting or has been shifting in a connection for you. I don't know who it is to you, where you feel like as time goes on, you're getting more and more sad because there's some sort of emotional distance that's being created. And I think what it's causing in you, it's caused a stir in the past. And I think that you're realizing that you cannot control the way someone else other people or someone else shows up. But you don't have to let that alter your beauty, your brightness, your light, your love, your willingness to not be in a state of resistance. This could very well be the edges, right? The smoothing of those edges. This person is the edge, and it's making you smooth your edges within you. So no matter what the outcome is around this person, sometimes it's the very withdrawal of love or denial of love that makes us lean in harder. And you found a place within you that is self-generated when it comes to your power of believing in love despite outer conditions. And that, my friends, is the juice. That's the juju. And because people are going to be people, they're going to be peopling, and they got their own crap, right? Whoever you're dealing with, this person, they are deeply disconnected for some reason. It has nothing to do with you. And if you make it about you, that's what causes the disturbances. Okay? So I think you're realizing that. You know what? I have to let go. I can't control how they show up. I can try to make them happy. I can try to alter my energy every day to lift them up, but it's draining me. And I think that you're dropping the resistance to that. And somehow it's shifting the energy. And, I read something the other day, and it was called new relationship energy. Whether you're entering into a new relationship or you're in a new energy in an existing relationship, it can be intoxicating. So I bring that up because you could feel like there's a turn here, an unexpected turn. We'll see. We're going to clarify this. But this was past energy. What's going on currently? Because your faith is being renewed here. But you could have some sort of new relationship energy, and it could be anyone. It might not even be the same person that's kind of giving you that support that you need at this time. Yeah, Knight of Swords. I'll tell you what, that's some power there. That's like, I'm going to go and I'm going to move forward. Dropping resistance. That's the key, the second half of this month, Virgo. Ooh, you got a lot of knights here. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords over the Star, and this receiving wisdom. You're being directed by Spirit to go in a new direction here. Ooh, and look at that. And the direction is you stabilizing in your energy and becoming, almost being crowned. I just heard being crowned in your own divine flow, creating stability and security within you, regardless of anyone else around you. You know how hard that is? We spend our lifetimes trying to carve that out. Like, I just got the Michelangelo, the sculpturing. And he even said, he just removed what was in the way, right? It was there all along. So this David, it's like whatever you're creating, this could be very well how you're creating, right? You're just removing what's in the way. But if it has to do with another person that is not connected to their heart, you're removing what stands in the way within you and stepping out of the way and saying, you know what, I cannot control this person. You're moving forward into dream and wish fulfillment regardless of your outer circumstances. And that's when you take back your power. And I'm seeing that with the Chariot. And you're dropping the resistance to that. This is beautiful work, Virgo. You've really reached a new level of emotional mastery by year's end. This is what I love to see towards the end of the year as we embark. I think 2025 is going to be pretty powerful for the collective. And what does this do? It releases tension when it comes to your fire. Instead of directing it at being full of angst towards someone, you're applying that energy. You're not wasting it, right? And you're applying it to you and your path and moving forward in your creative fire. Big difference. Changing your focus. Another Ace of Wands. There it is. I knew it. It's because you've been slowly but surely, like, by hook or by crook, trying to close out a cycle. That's been hard. It's been a hard one, Virgo. I'm not going to lie. I know it's been hard because these energies were a little rough. We'll say there's been rocks thrown on your path and you're just like, whoa, 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 you know? And it's been jerky, right? Every day you don't really know, right? You could have been walking around on eggshells around someone in the past. It feels like the energy is starting to stabilize currently. You're going in a new direction. There's something that's shifting. New relationship energy, whatever that is. They really want me to highlight that with you right now. NRE. And I love this energy because we have a double. So this could be a mirroring. So for those of you who were dealing with a love lost or resistance or someone who's really disconnected from their heart, I feel like if you are dealing with someone around you, when I see twos, it usually indicates that two people are both wanting to put their foot forward in the right direction and start in a new beginning. So if you are dealing with someone, I'm seeing both of you wanting to do that, knowing that it will take time, right? But this is a period of reward and recognition on your path. It's going to help release this tension that's been building up. It's like when you shift, everything around you shifts. And I'm seeing that. This is gorgeous. Take your time. You're assimilating, acclimating to a new energy, either within you and another, or with you. Some of you are not dealing with any kind of partner, but you are calling one in with double Ace of Wands energy. You're like you're gonna walk around in the second half of this month, and people are gonna be like, there's some sort of fire energy that you're exuding, like an attractive quality here. Whenever I see the world, that's powerful energy coming out of your heart chakra and lighting you up, right? It's a very attractive time for you, Virgo. So be careful, especially that current energy with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Woo-wee. Okay. All right, Virgos. This was a fun one. Get a lot of fire. Good. It feels good to you. All right. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Let's get some advice. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Coming out of lack. Yeah. Going in a positive new direction. We have Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Coming out, and I think there's, we all get worries about scarcity, not having enough. But you know what? That's not a vibration we want to sit in. You're distancing yourself from any kind of scarcity mindset that has plagued you when it comes to that resistance that I was talking about. I think you've got a new golden opportunity. I'm seeing a lot of aces on the board today. It's time to invest, not in lack. Nope, Virgo, that's just going to spin wheels that you don't want to keep spinning, okay? And it's going to drain your energy. So this is powerful movement forward. You got your eyes on the prize, all right? Keep your eye on the prize. Keep doing the work that you're doing. You've got a lot of new practices that are helping you. Some of you have a brand new investment opportunity, whether it's in love or in work, in your career. You've got what it takes. You're standing at the shoreline of some powerful changes. I think November's going to be really big. I can't wait to see what happens in November. You're in this beautiful energy frequency that's calling in a lot of change for you around your wish fulfillment, ultimately, as you wrap up a cycle that felt like you were never going to leave it. It's shifting the energy, and now you have this beautiful creative fire to really apply it and powerfully move forward. Where are we at? Doing good. I just saw 444. The angels are cheering you on. I love it. 444 is like my favorite vibration to tap into When I see it, I get giddy. So you might, throughout the rest of the month, when you see 444, you'll remember the energy of this reading, okay? It'll be an activation in itself. Spirit saying, you're getting that fist pump from Spirit, yeah. You're going, keep going, Virgo. They're at the, you know, when you see people on the marathon lines and they're on their last, like, couple hundred yards. That's you, Virgo. Keep going. Beautiful work in this previous cycle. You're going to step off into this powerful new beginning. So much creative potential within you. All right, we got a lot here. Let's just see what it says, and then we're going to see what Spirit wants me to read. We have the Chameleon Spirit, act as if. Beautiful card. Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady, wins the race. And Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. All right, Spirit, what is the one you want me to do? I'm just going to shuffle here. And we're going to see this one, Chameleon Spirit, and that was the one on the top. Typically, it's usually the one on the top. The first one I see is the one they really want me to read. All right, let's see what this Chameleon Spirit has to say. And then you all can be on your merry way. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm sending you love. All right. Chameleon Spirit shares her gift with you today to prepare you for changes that will greatly benefit you. Outer conditions are changing, and you're required to come into harmony with them so you can co-create your greatest dream. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will come in handy, enabling you to determine how best to adapt to your environment and the people in it, while at the same time maintaining your integrity and inner equilibrium. Even if you feel like you're in uncharted territory, Chameleon Spirit has complete faith in your ability to fit in and learn the lay of the land, adapting as necessary. This is a fortunate time to act as if and do as others do until the new ways feel familiar and completely natural. Life is offering you a great lesson now, Virgo. Adapting isn't about losing yourself. It's about learning how to dance with others. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care.